The squirrel pimp hand is strong.
Yes. I put the wind elemental on her.
She has, like, Liu Kang's flying kick from every Mortal Kombat game. And she has Kung Lao's diving kick.
Okay, we're officially on the YouTube, so we're also on the Twitches. Let's continue with the plot.
Look at that rabbit go.
Yes.
Oh, bagaba.
So when we last left off, the queen of this world became the Alm of Water. And Morley's adopted dad got framed by the guy who's trying to steal her throne, so...
wish to pay homage to the spirits. Now, however, there are hardly any who venture out in this vicinity.
You'd think that lots of people would want to come see such a beautiful place.
Do you like historical sites and ruins, Karina? I have studied the topic extensively.
Hell no, it's just not home!
I'm not so much interested in ruins as I am in seeing everything I can.
Like I said!
Pilgrimage, might as well make the most of it. Still,
They're gonna throw me in a pit to hell eventually anyway. I may as well see some shit on the way there.
I guess I'm lucky to be the Alm after all.
Luca Ruins.
What a mysterious place.
Little Luca Van Horn. Everybody loves you. My parents are dead.
To explore the ruins, you may find bubbles floating inside battle arenas. 2 times bubbles. Healing bubbles, attack bubbles. Okay.
Spirits, though.
Buoyant bubbles. Carry you gently through the air. Water level inside the bubble indicates how much time you have left before it pops.
I'm having flashbacks to Sonic and Wario. I misread Copper Knight as Steve Cropper for a sec, because apparently we're Booker T and the MGs, or the Blues Brothers. Jaguar kick!
Secure.
Batmo.
I have gathered some grizzly, sir.
Oh god, Black Mage! The Final Fantasy crossovers continue.
Yeah.
As we deal with Black Mage Evil Wizardington.
And a sword.
Our brawl bore fruit. My thanks.
Bubble?
I do not believe you can be in the bubble indefinitely. Be careful.
Whee!
Platforming!
Might we exchange these elsewhere? Oh, Karina, may I inquire as to the name of your curious companion?
She's called Ramco, and she's my best friend. She even wanted to come with me on the pilgrimage after I was named the Alm of Wind.
How honorable.
Her name is Ramco, and she dances on the sand.
Guide us.
It is pulsating with power.
Shiny.
What wondrous wares. I have found something of fantastic
Ultra Flog.
The Ultra Flog!
I'm starting to think Palomino may have some interests.
The Horny Squirrel Jail.
Damn it, that should have been the title of the stream.
Excuse me. Been a busy many days.
Oh, great. A dead end.
There's something weird about this water bubble. Weirder than the obvious, I mean.
Perhaps the problems with the water supply pertain to this puzzle.
Why do you immediately describe it as a puzzle?
What now?
The
Maybe
device could
because
yet be a deceptive decoy.
You're not wrong. Let's keep an eye out on the way. Stay sharp.
Meanwhile, there's some enemies.
Black mages doing their funky dance.
Yes.
That's quite a lot of monsters. Heads up!
Well, let's get this done.
Make use of the water's power. We can overcome this.
The elevator gauntlet. This elevator will not stop until you... Okay, it's one of these kind of puzzles, is it?
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
On guard!
But so it's like the beat 'em up stage.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, moving elevator things.
My gratitude.
Reinforcements. Get ready.
Get behind me.
There's actually a sequence in Chrono Trigger that's not far off from this. I want to say it's in Christ, the undersea palace whose name escapes me. If Surat's here, he's about to fact check me.
Carry on from here.
Got company.
Got it. You're mine.
Oh god, we're getting attacked by Steve Cropper again! His guitar skills are too mighty for us! And now we are Space Cat.
Yes. Moon Cat.
In the name of the moon, I, Moon Cat, will knock you down!
Inside this bubble.
I'm only just getting started. I'll carry on from here. Time to call on the elemental spirits.
Home run.
Oh, run. Oh, I guess we did it.
Remind me to take the stairs next time.
There's stairs?
Strange that such a surge of opponents might occur in this space.
That's one way to keep a secret. Make sure no one can reach your lair without defeating a horde of monsters.
3 people can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead.
Wants us to find. Let's go.
I believe Ben Franklin said that.
More monsters may have been alerted to our maneuvers after that melee.
We were quiet enough to go unnoticed. Probably.
We are in the clear, it seems.
Are we, though?
Just be careful. Help us out! Power!
Oh god, it's the jackalope. I was not expecting to reference King's Quest VII tonight.
Nope. Big shiny spot.
Huh.
That is water, apparently.
Taking this?
Although I see a... Oh, hello, chest.
Let's see. Is this?
A Dark Saber. Grants ability Dark Saber when equipped.
Okay, so it's one of those power-up ability things.
Yeah.
Like the... I'd be inclined to give it to,
Morley.
Yep.
Yeah, let's take Ice Smash off for now. Alright, where are you? There it is. There we go.
The Dark Saber. A MacGuffin in several Star Wars pieces of media because for some reason it's like, oh, the best lightsaber ever because it was the only one made by a Mandalorian or whatever. Also, a very mediocre Star Wars expanded universe book.
Here, with the arms. What? How? Why?
What do you think? Why?
This location turned out to be the source of the water's stagnation. Was this dastardly deed your doing?
No.
Yes.
You should be on your way to the mana tree and out of my fur by now.
You put the citizens of Illistana in danger in order to frame Niccolo. Why?
Simple. Stood in the way of my ambitions. I would make a much better king than that sniveling brat. This small bit of suffering on the part of the people is necessary to achieve my ultimate goal.
You're very short and have very poofy
Who would
pants.
sacrifice the well-being of the many
It's
for the
probably
benefit
filled
of the
with his
few?
own shit.
Gone are the days when Illistana's
I mean, he
wealthy
clearly
could
thinks his
impose
shit
their
don't
will
stink.
over the common good.
Those with the means should have the right to lay down the law to those who lack it. That system propelled the capital into the prosperity it sees to this day. Perhaps your appointment as Alm is the goddess, making her will known. After all, you must give up your position and leave the capital. She is telling you that you, Queen Palamina, are no longer needed in an
You know, the funny thing is, you can't seize the throne if you're
There's
dead.
no
Yeah.
higher honor than being chosen as an Alm. You're just trying to make excuses for your underhanded plot.
An honor? Ah, an honor to throw your life away for a rotten world of filth? You may keep that.
I hate that he has a point.
Yeah.
No matter.
Good
Now
writing,
that you have
Gabe.
discovered
Yes.
my
Good
plan,
writing.
it must be disposed of.
Not even joking.
Mm-hmm.
Lost all of its arms. What an interesting place that would be.
Although now you're just being a dick.
Yeah. What did you just summon?
Oh god, it's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man!
No, it's a giant enemy crab. I'm pretty sure we fought you in Trials.
Yeah!
To think that the
Full Metal Hugger.
uncontrollable
That's a name.
Now's the time to act, not think, Paladin.
As the official Soul Guard, I'll protect you all.
Will you, though?
I'll try anyway.
At least it's an easier boss fight than the ones in Sonic Superstars. I may have started playing that recently.
Yeah.
It says something that even the boss fight I like is,
Not great.
not great.
Oh, hey! I don't... Crabs actually do that.
Maybe? Probably more underwater, and what the... Are you about to vomit death beams on us?
Oh, that's healing.
Crab laser.
I will take over.
Eyes are its weak spot.
Where'd he go?
This actually reminds me of one of the fights with fucking Goma, I think from Ocarina. It's funny, in the Zelda franchise in general, like, I've seen Goma be like a full-on boss, and I've also seen it be a mini-boss.
Any more words on this monster, it must be felled.
Which is interesting considering that it's like one of the most recurring bosses in the franchise, along with like Mega Mr. Moldorm and Ganon.
Take over. Salamando.
Ow, my crab eye!
Oh, crab. Oh, from it. one.
The boss just lies there and you get to talk to it.
Who's up for crab legs?
I'm dead! Stop talking to me! Yep, definitely dead.
How could the mighty full metal hugger have fallen?
You have a significant amount of forehead.
Schemes end now, Basar. This is the end of your bid for the throne.
So you don't have to worry about your trip to the mana tree.
Fools! You yearn for your own destruction at the hands of the mana goddess! It beggars belief!
Is his tail really weird looking?
I thought it was a
Sounds
skunk
like the whining
tail.
of a loser who wishes he were worthy enough to be an alm.
The alms pilgrimage is a revered tradition throughout the world. We have been chosen to preserve the future by the fairy and
I
the
have it. I'm
elemental
the soul guard.
spirits.
I protect you
Life is your own
fuckers.
to live, not to sacrifice for the sake of others.
None of us want to live at the expense
Like
of our
that's
loved ones.
extremely self-centered, but
You're saying that the alms are not tethered to this world with petty desires like life and freedom?
that's a very Buddhist mindset, actually.
Obviously, she's starting to have
Go!
regrets, I
Waste
think.
the rest of your short lives traveling to the mana tree for all I care.
No! He got away.
You could just
He-
run
I
after
will
him.
dispense
He
with
wasn't moving very fast.
What a relief.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
Undine.
Fight on,
Oh,
Undine.
what a horrible mess. Full Metal Hugger interfered with the water flow, which in turn drained away my power. Let me tell you, it
You're
has
also a
not been
battle
fun.
armor in Battle
But
Tech.
I believe
You
I
were
have
made by the
to thank
Goliath
for
Scorpions.
punishing those imbeciles in my stead.
Of all the battle armors out there, it's
I came to help.
certainly one of them.
But as the Queen of Illistana, I needed to restore water to my people.
I see. Your final act as queen, then. Fairy has told me a lot about you. I can tell by your expression that you've come to your decision, though.
Yes, I am no longer wary of abdicating the throne. With this, Niccolo's good name should have been restored. Shall we return to the capital?
Nah, let's go to Vegas.
What is this Vegas you speak of?
Wait, we're in the Water Kingdom, so we need to be near the water. Let's go to Atlantic City. Ooh.
We are
I
out
am
here now.
relieved that Undine has been rescued.
All's well that ends well. We can let you know once we get back.
Oh, we can
Yes.
expand Morley's
Let us return
powers.
to the capital.
Ooh. I may do that. Let's see. Radiant Night. Here we go. There we go.
I have the spirits to thank.
Moon Elemental Break. Slows down the movement of all enemies within the battle arena. That's convenient.
My horizons have broadened.
Destructo Disc!
I'm on the right track.
And one more. Critical hit by 70%.
My horizons have broadened.
Might be a while before we can do any more, so...
Okay, yeah.
Let's rest up.
Itch, 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 itch. Motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
They're very big in our neck of the woods. To be fair, we've got some beautiful scenery and some roads that are decent for cycling on. I say as if I fucking know anything about motorcycling.
Yeah, I mean, when we first moved here, you took time to walk around the place. Big bunny.
You've returned!
But you're talking like
You're all right.
Once the water in the capital began flowing as usual, they cleared me of all charges. I was told that the
You were
SAR
raised
is
by
on
a
the run,
rabbit.
but we can consider this case closed.
Morley. Explain.
I would like to introduce my
No,
companions.
he's not. No, not your father. We're not your friends.
Pleasure
We're
to meet the convoy of alms, and to see you again, Morley Alm of the Moon. You look surprised. Don't you know that nothing escapes these ears of mine? For my part, I hope the rest of Mew Alms and Mew Honorable Soul Guard will take good care of Morley and Palomina.
He sounds strangely like Marcus from Mike Tyson's Mysteries.
Well, Queen Palomina told me in no uncertain terms to keep her status as the Alm a secret.
Usually the Alm is named with a ceremony by the fountain. It's a big deal. Without the public announcement, everyone assumed that the Alm wasn't chosen yet.
Niccolo is eating that sandwich. Wow, it's so big, he can't even get his mouth around it.
Tell her no.
I apologize for my unwillingness, Fairy.
Sounds like the Queen's got a stubborn streak.
The waters of Illistana are so refreshing.
It's good to see you again, Undine.
Well, I had to attend my alms ceremony, and I wanted to be sure to thank everyone again for all of their help in the ruins. Now then, Palomina, allow me to explain your appointment as the Alm. You have worked hard to give the people of Illistana a place where all walks of life can come together. You made the capital what it is today. It is the very nature of water to flow. You managed to overcome the stagnated worries in your own heart and move forward. This is no small
It's possible I was thirsty.
You have shown the great city of Illistana the truth behind their water woes. And in doing so, you managed to dispel your fears and do your duty as queen. Now then, Fairy, if you please.
Why did you do the flirtatious wink?
Of course, Undine.
Because she is Freaky Fish Girl?
Your Majesty, Undine has...
So Freaky Fish Girl is going to bang the Alm, got it.
Water-wise Queen Palomina. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name
Before we throw her into the pit to hell.
Yes.
It would be my privilege. I promise to ensure the continued prosperity of Illistana by fulfilling my duty as the Alm. Now then, my fellow Alms, I believe we have a journey to complete.
The Alms of Light and Darkness should arrive in Illistana shortly. Until then, Mew all have time to enjoy the capital. See the sights, try the local delicacies.
We still get to stay in our rooms at the palace, right? Woohoo!
I get the comfy bed!
Aw, poor baby.
I'm not a baby. I just wanted to stay together.
I wanted to cuddle with Hina in the cozy
There's no need to
bed.
go out of your way.
Cuddling
From
is
now on,
nice.
I am simply Palomina, Alm of Water. Ian, I know that with you on the throne, our kingdom will flourish.
I will not let you down.
I know you will not.
If you do, I will come back from hell and drag you down there with me.
Niccolo.
I swear to the mana goddess.
My debt will be repaid with interest, Your Majesty.
I believe our promise is no longer in peril.
I suppose that I might need more instruction on how to govern a kingdom after all.
Looking forward to it, Your Highness.
I'm still confused why the bunny is talking like a cat.
And so, the queen was
He
named
has-
the Alm.
Why does the bunny have cat babies?
But
I
it just
assumed
goes to
they were
show that
adopted.
Anyone in the world might be
Not
better than
understando.
Either that or his wife
matter
was a cat lady.
Each Alm is chosen based
And
on
they're
their
all
own
different
merits.
colored cats.
Will I
Yes.
the
Does he have a
chance to
cat
ask Queen
harem?
the reason why she
Does he have just a legion of cats with whom he reproduces?
I mean, to be fair, you get some unusual coloring with the cats.
Wonder who the Alms of Light and Darkness will be.
I'm not sure if we're
They're
still
coming by
hooked up
boat,
to
so I guess we
Twitch
can
or
leave as
not.
soon as they arrive. Better
Uh,
make sure we're prepared, just in case.
unfortunately, there's nobody in the chat, so I can't really so I can't really check.
Hang on.
What's Hina up to at the palace? We haven't spent
gonna
this long
remember where it
apart
is on
since we
here.
left Tiania. She might be lonely by herself in a strange new place. That settles it.
Nope, we're still good.
Yeah, it's just weird that it's not registering there. So if anyone's talking in the chat, I don't know.
Not yet.
So Hina and the others are in the palace.
This is the perfect time for me to go to the bar.
Those probably have real fancy rooms at the palace for the night. It's late, but maybe I can still try the front entrance? Whatever. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Okay, it looks like it adjusted itself. Although I still don't think anyone's in the chat.
Why are there so many stairs?
Because escalators haven't been invented yet?
With all this funky water-moving technology,
I mean,
they
they did do the elevators, but
they could probably have invented an escalator.
I'm assuming I can't go in here yet. Nope. Okay.
But thou must.
You gotta go see your girlfriend.
You're gonna be with her till the end of her life when we throw her into a pit to hell. Can we jump in the pond? Yes! We are vandalizing public works! Fear us! We are despoiling your fresh water, people of this place.
Illistana.
You now are drinking our dirty boot water. This is what you get for not giving us a nice room.
For making us stay in the inn.
You bastards.
It's not that I'm not like I'm guarding you guys from certain doom before your end.
The room's gotta be around
It's
here.
not like I'm gonna have to live knowing that I threw all of you into a pit to hell.
Yep.
What's Val up to, I wonder?
I wonder if he's thinking about throwing me into the pit to hell.
Oh great, I just murdered my bodyguard.
That one's on Val.
Yeah.
That one... What the fuck is wrong with you?
Lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure everything's
I mean,
okay.
he doesn't even wear a proper shirt.
You thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely at all, right?
No, of course not. In fact, I was busy making plans for the trip.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, yes. The picture of Soulguard preparedness.
Moon.
That's right.
You know, it'd be funny if there was like an entire civilization of people up there, and one of the people started a shop after getting like some dragon poo, and there were like the three evil witches. Yeah, that'd be really funny.
And it'd be funny if there's like a bunny up there who's making Easter bunnies.
Set out on this journey,
or whatever it was
I hadn't really thought about the consequences
that General
of becoming
Carrot
the
was
All.
making after Goku trapped him there.
It's like marshmallow bunnies or something.
Yeah.
Which is an actual Japanese myth, by the way.
After all, our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Yalms are how we protect the future. But now,
We referenced
after
two
traveling to
completely
all
different
these
things
exotic
there.
locations
What
and
else is new?
Meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized
You haven't met that many people, Hina.
Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
I mean, you're allowed to have doubts about this. You're fucking giving up your life here.
Ow!
We got hit by candy.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Aaron.
You're the worst.
Orin!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together forever...
You waited until this moment to pull this shit.
Yeah.
You bastard.
Have you just been following us this entire time?
I bugged you.
I can make that happen. I can show you a future free of the alms sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise. I'll be waiting.
Val, you want to try out that bed now?
What's a bed?
Do you think a future without sacrifices is possible?
I mean, it had to happen before this.
But what'll happen to us and our mission?
Are you saying you want to toss me into a pit of hell, Val?
I want to hear what Orin has to say.
Hina?
Okay, let's go talk to Orin.
And then we can try out the bed. I want you to do one thing before I die.
Do you remember when we were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah.
What of
Once
you?
I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying, which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared, but it meant a lot that you came to look for me anyway.
Of course, Hina. Even when we were little, I didn't want to be apart from you.
That's why I stayed outside of your room constantly.
Well, you know, I've always...
Hina?
Never mind. It can wait until after we meet up with Orin.
And then Hina gets abducted.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Oh god, my shins!
We left without telling anybody. Do you think we should have included the rest of the group in this?
Nah.
Too.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. I bet she's fast asleep by now. Also, I get the feeling that everyone else has already come to terms with their role as alms. But I just can't. I don't want to have to give all of this up. I want to keep living my life. And now that I've realized that, I know that what I really want is to stay here and keep making memories with you, Val. It's silly, but I don't want the others to see how selfish I've become. How unworthy I am to be an alm.
You're allowed to have doubts.
Don't say that.
This is kind of a big
Chosen by an
deal.
elemental spirit. You'll make a fantastic almifier.
Thanks, Val.
You'll be really good at being flung into a pit to hell.
You're not the only selfish one. I wish I could keep traveling with you forever. Not to the Mana Tree, just anywhere. And everywhere. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Orin's plan. If there's no other choice, I think it's our duty to see this pilgrimage through.
Agreed. I accepted the title, and I will do what needs to be done. But I'd like to know our options first. You know, you're a pretty good soul guard, Val.
Thanks.
Not great, but pretty good.
Yeah.
I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hina, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They listen to what you have to say.
Again,
You're right.
why are we...
talk to everyone
There are 0 trucks.
First, we gotta
There are no wagons. Why are we a convoy?
Because the game dictates it.
Because we got a great... Oh, I see bear syrup.
Where?
Go back up the stairs. And turn around. It's on the roof of the building behind us currently. Nope, left. More left. That one.
Oh, okay. Now the question is how to get up there. Because I don't have a double jump here. Yeah, there we go. That explains it.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm feeling great doubts about being the Shut the fuck up! We have bear syrup to find!
say there's another path around this direction somewhere.
Because it's...
It's right there. Oh, hello. Aha! And there's even an item.
Taking this?
Oh, there's 3 syrups.
Grizzly!
delicious bear syrup.
Slurp. Puppy.
We're a convoy because we're always on the lookout for bear syrup.
Yes.
We're bear syrup hunting tonight.
Oop, I see item.
Taking this?
I see those lamps and I'm like, bear syrup, and it's like, no, that's just a lamp.
That's just lanterns.
I am not bear syrup.
You don't smell like it.
I would assume not. I've been next to a fryer for a good chunk of the day.
Willing to take a chance on me?
We want to hear you out at least.
Don't taste it either.
What is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Make it so that
Mostly salty.
Won't the world falter?
I've been next to a fryer for several hours today.
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours.
Okay,
I
Lucifer.
can fix it all. And the world will be better for it. For people like Hina. And Liza.
Liza? You mean like Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together. She's the love of my life.
She's a little bit cold at the moment.
Oh, we heard she got married, but didn't know who her partner was.
Is she okay? Where is she?
She's been feeling a little stiff lately.
Yeah.
Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she was named the Alm of Earth.
Liza became an Alm? But didn't disaster befall Guju?
Yeah, that's kind of my
The village
fault.
was destroyed. Doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all.
He has a point.
Yeah. Like, I get where he's coming from, but he's going obviously. I'm pretty sure he's going about it the wrong way.
Yep.
So, why ask the two of us?
Any Alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at you two, I see a lot of me and Liza in you. That's why I need you both to help me. What do you say? Want to change the world?
I want to change the world.
I want to see the future that Val and I can make together.
Sounds like.
Ah, yes, Inuyasha.
Yes.
I knew I could count on the pair of you.
We'll get back to it
Hop aboard
eventually.
and let me show you what I found.
Boat.
Did something happen to Liza and Guchu?
She's,
These days, she has a hard time moving.
Yeah, that.
And it seems that she's still considered the Alm of our village, even after all these years.
If
can't let her
you're gonna be a gondolier, damn it, you should be singing in Italian.
Does Italy even exist in this
Small island
universe?
with a place called Rhaenys Shrine, where we can
We're in a city of like canals and water. We're clearly in Italy now.
Then why does the queen have an English accent?
To borrow the life energy of an Alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual hurt Hina in any
This
way?
vexes me.
Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the Alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in the past.
You can do this, can
You
you?
mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching
What's the button to doubt? Because it's F to pay respect.
Yeah, it's usually X.
Okay, I'm pressing X. Now I'm gonna press Y.
That's how I happened on the two of you.
Honk. Honk.
What's that?
That is Rhaenys Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks
Was
to the
Rhaena the
spirits.
girl from Secret of Mana?
No, that was Prim.
Oh,
More in
okay.
tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this ritual.
I think.
I'm gonna head straight for the altar and get things set up.
I'm waiting to see
This
how
terrain
badly
a
this is
bit
going to
tricky,
go.
So watch your step.
I'm pretty sure you're actually serving Satan, buddy.
Yeah, I have a feeling this is gonna go horribly wrong.
Gonna be a pain in the rainus.
Does this mean we're finally gonna get a proper plot?
Thanks, Val.
Besides throw everybody into
Serious
volcano?
place we found ourselves in. Each breath
Suddenly,
of air
a
feels
Garfield
so
movie
crisp and
comes to
clean.
mind. I don't even remember the details of it. I just remember that, like,
I figured
at
out
the
what
end
I
of it,
really
they shove John's piece
wanna
of
go
shit
back to
car
China.
into a volcano, and it ends up appeasing the gods, and, like,
Levels of our
the gods
volcano
ride off
see
into the
other
sunset in the spirit of his car.
Laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hina, of course it's not. I want the same thing. That's the whole reason I came here.
Really? You too? Then I'm glad it's not just me.
Screw the bed. There's a nice pile of grass right over there.
And then we can throw you into the pit to hell.
Although if you end up pregnant from this, we still have to throw you in because we're sacrificing someone who isn't actually an alm. Like you just shove her in and then the baby just floats up.
Kalima! I'm glad Sirrat remembers the Garfield movie I'm talking about. At least I think he does. It's been like 35 years since I've seen that movie, but
Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
because nothing bad ever happened from that.
Yeah.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs your support physically to hold her up.
Oh boy.
I'd rather you were with me anyway, Val. Please.
Also, can you take your shirt off more?
Okay.
If I take my shirt off anymore, there won't be any shirt.
That's exactly the point. That's a huge ass book.
Where the hell was he keeping that?
Up his ass?
Ow!
Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Are we about to get married?
Yeah. It's
Are we about to get sacrificed to Satan?
I'm with you.
A different Satan from the Satan we were going to sacrifice ourselves to?
From here on out.
Oh, that pendant is going to keep us from being sacrificed to Satan, maybe?
Who knows? It might just end up being a special item. Jeez, that doesn't even sound good.
Can I borrow your tools?
Hang on.
My controller is vibrating. Oh no.
Orin, what are you doing? This feels like...
Getting shoved into a pit to hell! And you were early!
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence. Their core stones.
Into what?
Uh-oh.
This can't be good.
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do.
Oh, we're turning her into a rock!
Just like Liza, apparently.
If my girlfriend's gonna be a rock, everybody's girlfriend is gonna be a rock!
Wait.
Buddy Christ! Hey!
You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Orin! This is it? We didn't want this. You said we could be together. We trusted you.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, and you're a dumbass.
But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Well, shit, we're down another arm.
Val.
Oh, you're still alive.
Hina, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers,
you would not be devoid of a rock.
I always thought we'd get married and have lots of children.
And then we were gonna get flung into a
wise
pit to hell.
and I'd be by your side through the years.
I'm ruining this emotional scene.
The future I want for us.
Hina, no!
I did not expect a song in this.
What the a song? At this point, we're how many streams in?
Not that many.
This is like stream 3, stream 4, which means we've been playing for a good chunk of time. Lunar, this is not, but...
I was about to be like, is she singing while she's dying?
God, when we get to Nintember. There's a specific character.
I'm pretty sure you've already told me about this.
Yeah, I don't know if it would be funnier for me to voice it, or if Surat is tagging along for Surat to voice it. But I'm pretty sure Surat knows exactly who I'm talking about. It's one of the moments in the game that makes me laugh the fucking hardest.
Sora, come back, Sora! Bitch owed me money.
My, that is quite the quandary.
On an island?
Into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing.
In Earthbound, specific character who... Actually, I can think of two specific characters who have dying speeches.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Solgar?
Shut the fuck up, Karina.
Not at the time.
Is this really the time?
Thank you, Morley.
Oh, she's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
Dude, he just lost his girlfriend.
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the Alms along the way. That hasn't changed.
You have a point, Mr. the Rabbit.
Yeah.
With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I can't even protect a single person?
Don't trust strangers this time.
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hina?
We received word this morning that Dorfer volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known.
We're having a Dorf-off?
Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. So goes the same. The village is vulnerable.
I'm gonna message you real quick,
If he
Sarat.
quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave
I
this to
misheard
me.
that.
Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that.
Karina...
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind.
Karina's rapidly becoming, like, my least favorite character in the party.
Which is unfortunate because she is Durgan.
Yeah.
Well, part Durgan. Like, I get where she's coming from, but she's not helping.
Duty.
She has the interpersonal skills of,
protection.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hina... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened.
Oh, well, we got her pendant.
Once we get back, if we'd never left the pier, everything would be different, Hina.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was an item or not.
It might be under, like, actual items. Let's see here.
Let's see, it's probably key items.
Items on hand, enhancement items.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I guess it's just a key item.
I'm gonna laugh really hard if that's actually the core stone.
Oh, there's a couple of side quests here.
Hi.
Oh, a few side quests have popped up.
Oh.
But thou must!
Yeah, we gotta actually complete the quest first. Okay.
Well, time to throw myself off the pier at... Wait, what do you mean the water was only an inch deep this entire time? God damn it, how do both work?
You're cute.
Wham! Ah, we had tasty pisha today.
We did. We still got some in the fridge, too.
Yes, we do.
For another day.
Yeah, my boss has actually asked, because I mentioned that we were going for pizza, my boss actually asked me where we were going, and I told him, and he's like, ah, yes! I'm like, yeah, everyone laughs at us for having our favorite pizza place in Pennsylvania, until we take them there.
Yep.
If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hina, I'm so sorry.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. Feels like your heart naturally matches the rhythm of the waves. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Aetern. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own.
That's why he's now a murder hobo.
It won't be easy. But you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hina, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing.
Hakuna Matata.
You need to find the courage to face what happened. To face.
Well, you're better about
what's
it than
in
Timon
your
and
own
Pumbaa. They
heart.
were just like, forget about it.
My heart?
I have one of those?
In my
That's why
lungs.
fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a soul guard. What matters most is your heart.
You're wrong, it's
and
the
the will to carry
splanch.
on for the sake of a bright future.
Always the splanch. Bravery and power are stored in the splanch.
Although,
Where is
it's
the
not my
splanch
place to force you
in terms
into a
of
mission you
spot
can't
on
stomach
body?
anymore.
Very well hidden.
I suppose if you're out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way. By themselves,
That
or
is
on
not
their
my
own
splanch.
Of course, the
Well, you
road
said
to
it was
the
very well
mansion
hidden.
is full of
That is my
monsters and
personal
hospitable
butt,
terrain,
madam.
So a soul guard would be useful.
Meh.
But Morley and the others can hold their own against all those ferocious enemies. Probably.
Probably. What are you talking about?
God damn it, Karina.
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our soul guard. So Hina's core stone was stolen. So what? We're just gonna have to steal it back. Without you and Hina's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon you both now.
I hate you slightly less now.
You're not just our soul guard, Val. You are our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone.
So this isn't the deepest writing, but it's working for what it is.
I would wish for none
I mean, I
other
don't
than
expect
you
it to
bid
be
us a
as
fond
deep as
farewell
some of the other
at the
games
end
we've
of our
done, so.
arduous adventure.
She has very
Please,
spooky
find
eyes.
it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favors, but Orin has Hina's core stone, and I want to get it back. Will you help me? Before we set out, Hina and I decided that if Orin's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this pilgrimage through to the end. It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hina's core stone to the Mana Tree in her stead.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hina's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Orin's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Didn't you say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on your side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dead Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just
The
like
Jack
all the
Seed.
other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoy a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
You know what this means?
Around here for?
Going to
Let's
Nimbus
go
Land.
find Oren and get Hina's
Okay.
core stone back.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner
Go
we
up
can
there, we
continue
can
our
ride the
journey to
bus.
and
Plant the bean in Bean Valley, go up there, we can ride
What
the
about the
bus.
elements of light and darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that far. As long as I've got Hina's core stone, I can fulfill.
As long as I've got my potato, everything is
and safely
okay.
escort all the alms to the
Our
manor.
Dragon Quest protagonist?
Looks like we're headed to Elusia Isle. Hina.
Sometime we need to get back to Dragon Quest 3.
Yes. And Dragon
I'm
Quest
certain that
11.
Hina wasn't the only alm sent
Although
on
we managed
that
to start that
pilgrimage
one
with
over.
misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy, to be sure. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What is it, Father?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent you all on your way without a proper introduction to my emporium. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out. Make sure you're good and ready before you leave.
Yay! Or, well, now we don't have Hina with us, so...
Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Might as well make the best of this situation, I guess.
Cats. Cats. So many cats.
Welcome.
Okay, that's convenient. I guess I have to get some more enemies before I can do a lot.
Oh, these are ability seeds you can... No, wait, I guess they're ones you can make more of, okay.
Okay, and then I can convert some of these into
Coins. What can we use the coins for, though? Redeem.
Redeem. Okay, looks like we can buy some other ability seeds.
Shuriken, interesting.
Please come again.
Okay, good to know.
We may Google some things off.
Off screen, yeah.
The,
Elusia Isle is still a long way off. I
Listen
should
to the
take
music,
stock
we're
from
totally
our
in Italy
care
right
situation.
now.
I can't fail in my soul guard duty. Not again.
Hello, child.
Hey there.
Natha. Let's see, any other side quests around here? No, I don't think so. Birds.
Friggin' birds.
Is he a bear?
Bear friend. Bear friend.
Okay, looks like you restocked. You got some more stuff. That's convenient.
Dub, bubble bub pada. Dub, bubble pada.
Oh, this item's sold out. Okay.
Dub, bubble pada. Dub, bubble pada.
I mean, we haven't really been using the incense much, but...
No, but I might hold on to them.
Dub, pada. Dada, guguda.
Thank you for existing, Dud Barretts.
Time to get on the road again.
Okay, everyone. I guess the Dead Cliffs are our first stop.
The Dead Cliffs.
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's pasture. We should see the cliffs once we cross Dura Gorge. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs. Without their protection, the one route to the Mana Tree could be overrun.
The Watch is all beast folk like you, right, Morley?
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Aetern are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
Are there
The whole
anyone
world
left?
has their parts to play in the rejuvenation of mana.
I'm a cute baby
Now it's time
turkey.
for us to play ours.
Well then, lead the way, Mr. Soul Guard.
That dragon looks like it wants a snack.
I mean, I would.
It's like, can I have a grape?
Why grapes?
It had kind of the same expression as a wah.
I think was don't fly.
The amazing flying wah.
Arvet's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundant.
Oh god, we're in Kansas!
We were here
Though
last
peaceful
stream.
now, in the
Oh
past,
god, we're in
fought
Kansas!
this very
Just-
land.
Arvet's War, right? I remember Hina reading historical accounts, and...
Hina was quite the ravenous reader, was she not?
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milpa's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretakers
Squirrels!
here rely on the capital.
Hey,
and the
Palomino,
blessings
look,
of the
we found
spirits
your
to cultivate
family.
their crops.
Also, I guess she went and back into my pocket there. Kinda tempted to put Karina out for a little bit.
Do we want to make her into...
Yeah, I'm switching her wind. There you are. There we go.
Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
Let's plan our next move.
Just like that river twisting through the dusty land.
Well, I'm tempted to take care of some side quests first.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Could you refill mine too, please?
Maybe. I just stepped on the Robotech.
Why would you do that?
Because it was right next to my chair.
Oh no, you squished the singer. Whatever shall we do?
Oh no.
I know, right?
Lee May has been squished.
Oh no.
Oh god, no.
Oh, how tragic.
Can we sacrifice her to the pit to hell?
Yes, please, along with Kyle. Actually, no, the entire cast. The entire cast can go in the pit.
Global can live. I like him. We make him the unapologetically sexist in our viewing.
Yes.
the hard
Easy.
This was our victory.
It was a victory.
Look what the cat's
Take this! Okay.
Enemy reinforcements!
Okay.
Oh no, more pink rabbites!
Enemy reinforcements. Unleash the Annihilator.
Take this!
Thank you. You best be. Yo. Ooh, cookie. Not sponsored by Oreos.
Not sponsored by Oreos.
Especially the dark chocolate kind.
get too cocky.
This was our victory. Let's plan our next move.
We have a lance of, let's see here, the Urban Mech, the Rifleman 3, the Annihilator, and the Phoenix Hawk 99. We are basically a slightly geographically flexible turret.
What?
All of them move really slowly. Especially that Phoenix Hawk.
I think I saw another honey.
Got some syrup.
Yay. Oh, I think I saw another honey. I think it was in the tree. Yes.
Got some syrup.
Got some syrup. Oh.
I see more honey in those trees.
Yes, dear?
Give unto me the syrup.
Oh, hang on.
Yep.
Got some syrup.
Oh, that was a biggin.
Yes.
And you must be Neil. You're not wearing a weird-ass sweater.
I was gonna go with dressed as a dinosaur, but less people would get that joke, I feel.
I see a chest.
We must make the dinosaur pants!
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Bless you.
Nice. How would you go about putting pants on a dinosaur?
Well, they were unsuccessful in that episode. The pants, in fact, end up catching on fire. Also, Baby Lantern was way too young to realize this, but a character in that episode was a fucking Dr. Strangelove parody.
Huh.
You've never seen Strangelove, have you?
Nope. I mean, I haven't even seen Doctor Strange.
Not the same thing remotely.
I know, but still. Bless you. You are so adorable.
Wah.
Sneezing like a kitten.
I am doing no such thing.
You just did. It was on stream.
Wah. Dr. Strangelove is one of the two greatest political satires I've ever seen. Hilariously, both have Peter Sellers.
Huh. Let me guess. The other one is being there.
The other one is being there.
If it's on the map, I don't see it. Unless I'm in the wrong area. Which is a possibility. Find the locations of 8 ruins in the world. That one might take me a while. I have to look that one up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Being there is just generally one of my favorite movies.
weirdly one of my boss's favorite movies, too. He was gonna borrow your DVD, but then he realized he didn't have a DVD player.
Well, damn.
Okay, you're back in this direction as well. I will be your nose.
Mwah!
Because you're adorable. It works very hard.
Yeah, so we've been having a lot more events, which means, like, I've been having to do more stuff.
Yep.
We actually ran out of chicken bites today, partly because we used some of them for an event earlier in the week, and partly because, we had people order, like, 5 orders of them at once. Surprisingly, when we have multiple groups of people do that multiple times in a row, we burn through them.
They were nothing but hot air.
But yeah, so like, today is the shorter day, and we made it through like half of today before they ran out, and like after that, one of my coworkers who was not on shift came in, and like, he's like, "Why aren't there chicken bites?" And I'm like, "Buddy, it's because people ate them all."
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's how it is. We need chicken bites.
You can always order them somewhere else.
I'd love to help you.
But
there is literally nothing I can do about this right now. I am so sorry.
I am out of chickens.
Is that more bear syrup over there?
Was there?
Somewhere left. Yes.
Oh, there it is. Oh, there's quite a few.
Grizzly! Grizzly!
Yeah, we had, like, I had to call out, like, 86 of the chicken bites. Actually, the day started and my boss comes in and he's like, how many orders of chicken bites do you think we have left? 5? Maybe? Okay, we just got a to-go order of, like, 5. I think I'm gonna tell them no.
Okay. Good plan.
We almost had to 86 vegan tie wraps, too.
Which is impressive.
Part of that is we just haven't been able to get one of the ingredients for it. Luckily, my boss has picked some up in the store, but even still, like, we randomly had, like, 9 of them come through today, and I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be cutting it close. To be fair, the vegan tie wrap is the tastiest thing on the menu.
I am weak and sick, and since I cannot play outside like the other children, I spend my days indoors alone. I have no friends. You saw my courage to write this letter, so if someone somewhere is reading it, would you like to be my friend? Huh.
Yeah. The syrup is important.
It is.
So we have to take the letter elsewhere.
Yep. Oh. You just popped up.
Do we have... We might have that, I don't know.
Nope, I
Okay.
guess not. We'll just have to go on a murder spree. Okay, obviously that is... Oh, never mind. Burp, burp, burp.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Who needs to walk?
It's funny, when my other boss started, like, a few months... a few months after he started, he asked me like what I thought the best tasting item on the menu was, and I told him vegan tie wrap. Keep in mind, this is like Air Force vet. He likes hunting and fishing. He's a man's man. And he's like, vegan tie wrap? Are you kidding me? Why would that be the best? So eventually he's like, you know what? Fine, I'll try it. I'll humor you. Holy crap, this is the best tasting thing on the menu. I very rarely make it for us, mostly because I don't want to pull out more vegan sausage to thaw.
Yeah, occasionally maybe I'll order one when I come visit.
Yep.
Release the bottle!
Release the bottle!
We did it. Okay, I guess we gotta return to the old man. I think.
Return to Old Man Henderson. I'd say the second best tasting thing on the menu is the Reuben sausage. Although you really like the Sig Burger, which I don't blame you.
I mean, there's not really anything on the menu I've had that I didn't like, so...
So, the thing about the way we make the vegan tie wrap is that when we're making it, we throw all of the ingredients into a singular bowl. So, even more so than other items, the modding of it is greatly frowned upon. Like, to the point of, I've explicitly told people, do not mod the vegan tie wrap under any circumstances, period, end of discussion. We did have someone... one day for one person, because we have andouille on hand that we use for, like, the giant sausages that we serve. We had someone have the vegan sausage with that in it, and they said it was tasty, but it was also way too spicy. Also, the andouille I don't feel like would blend well with the peanut sauce that goes in it, or the teriyaki. That said, Stoof's item, which didn't make it on for this staff night, but will probably make it for the next staff night, it's the vegan tie wrap with the ahi tuna instead of the vegan sausage.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding.
It can. Okay, there's one over there.
Also, we've discovered the wonder and joy of throwing the hot dogs into the deep fryer. Our hot dogs are already pretty good anyway, but, so, apparently, deep-fried hot dogs are, like, a thing in North Jersey. I grew up in the South. Most of my life has been spent in the South, but, a good chunk of my family's from Jersey. My mom's good old Jersey girl. Why the bloody hell did they never tell me that frying hot dogs was an option? Like, again, our hot dogs are pretty good hot dogs, but, like, and, like, even both of my bosses agree about this, like, oh man, these things are so much better deep fried. Why haven't we done this earlier? It's still not our standard way of making them, but it's just like, oh my god, this is so good.
Let's use the Meridian to travel.
We're actually having a hot dog event this week.
Yep. On Thursday.
Yep. Itch, 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 itch.
Yeah. Deer.
not getting away.
Let's keep moving.
Hey, you're seagulls.
Mine?
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 It's been a very long time since I've seen Finding Nemo.
Same.
We were talking about Finding Dory briefly today.
Yeah, while we were heading back from getting the Pisha.
Yeah. So I saw Finding Dory in theaters because and I wasn't planning to. This was back when my sister had my sister only had the first kid.
Yep.
So she would have been like 2, 3, something like that.
Yeah.
And my sister and her family were visiting us, and Finding Dory happened to be in theaters, and my mom was like, "Oh, Finding Dory, it'll be the perfect movie. It'll be a family experience. It'll be great." And so we take my niece to it, and like we're sitting there and we're watching the movie, and like 2/3 of the way through, my niece is like, "I want to leave.
I guess this means I've been through.
Hank the Octopus is mean and scary. I want to leave." And like it broke my mom's heart because she's like, "No, this is supposed to be the perfect family movie experience," but like. I think just my dad and I may have stayed for the rest of the movie, but... And, like, we had all come in one car, but, like, that particular movie theater was the one that was around the corner from my parents' house anyway, so it's not like...
Wasn't too far.
My god. You found the Garfield thing. I'm looking at that screenshot, and, like... There is a core memory there. Like, I remember him dressing Garfield up as a kid to get him onto the airplane.
Go another round.
I was super into Garfield in the early 90s. Of course, one of the movies that Trump bought.
What?
Bot in the chat.
Oh, bot in the chat. I know, Sarat will handle it.
One of the movies that traumatized me as a kid was freaking Fox and the Hound.
Where to next?
I saw that once when I was 6. I have not seen it since.
Yes, I did.
One step closer to
Why
becoming a true
did
soul
they...
guard.
Yeah, they did. Although it was more like an in-between qual.
Yes.
Because they were still little at that point.
Just let the fox and the dog be friends, for the love of God.
You haven't read the book. The book, they were never friends.
We actually had the book, and you're right, I never did read it, but I remember it on our shelf.
Yeah, you know that scene where Chief gets run over by a train? It doesn't have a happy ending in the book. Also, Chief was actually the younger dog in the book. So in a way, Copper was the one who got killed in the book, and Chief was the one who was after Todd the entire time.
meridian to travel.
Let's use the Meridia tube to travel. Haha, Metroid.
Yep, pretty much. Well, the chief and the hunter. Because in the book, Copper actually saved the hunter from a bear attack. And so he became the hunter's favorite.
Take this!
But yeah, with the sequel to the Fox and the Hound movie,
Looks like I'm powered up.
Copper tries to join a singing dog group by pretending that he is a stray, and Todd gets jealous.
That's the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah.
I sentenced the movie to death.
You think what's even dumber? The two main dogs of that group, who basically are lovers, voiced by Patrick Swayze and Reba McEntire.
Open up your hearts and let the Patrick Swayze Christmas in. We'll gather at the roadhouse with our next of kin. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we got the bee thing for her.
It's not saying that she's got it, though. Or that I have enough to send it back to her.
I think you only needed the one, though.
Well, find out, because I didn't see her... I didn't see her anywhere saying, like, oh, you got it done. She's supposed to be in this direction, I think. Except I don't think this was in the 80s. I'm pretty sure this was, like, not long before his death.
He needed the money.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's pointing me back this direction, outside.
Huh.
So I don't think I have enough yet. I may have to fight some more Ladeeps.
Go, Ladybug. I remember in my first run of Pokemon Silver, I run into Ladybug because a trainer has it, and I'm like, oh, Silver exclusive bug, where is it? It's in the places I've already been, why have I not encountered it?
Just lucky, I guess.
Well, the thing is, I realized that there was a day and a night, and that they had specific Pokemon encounter rates. I did not realize that morning was a separate thing, and that Ladybug is the one Pokemon on God's green earth that is only catchable in the morning. Although I think in Crystal, they may have made some other things only catchable early in the morning too. And of course, I was never playing in the fucking morning, because it's I'm either getting ready for school, or I'm at school, or I'm asleep and not playing the Game Boy.
I guess this means I've improved.
Just as well, because Ladybug,
Not great.
yeah, when you take into account its stat spread and its move pool, it's, yeah, which is a shame, because I like Ladian's design. I like Ariados better, but that's a whole other thing.
Take this!
It's useless to run.
Let's keep moving.
I think I see bear syrup in the distance.
I'm not sure. One way to find out.
Nope, it's just a crystal of some kind.
Yeah, I think it's probably for the fire.
Probably.
Item, which we don't have yet.
Weirdly.
Yeah, you think we would get that first, given that we started out with the Elm of Fire.
Yeah, in Crystal, they made Teddy Ursa available in the morning, I think. It was either Teddy Ursa or Fampy.
See, now I'm just reminded of that one thing I remember saying where it's like, Crystal has this, 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 and this, but Gold and Silver has Mareep.
I think I saw this in a book one time.
Let's see more syrup. Okay, now we got enough for the lady.
Got some syrup. Got some syrup.
Man, we're getting so many syrup. Hey, Hina, wait. Oh.
So I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Specifically, I have Heart Gold because I let Cherry Bomb pick which version I buy back in the day. That said, like, there's one or two things from Crystal that I wished carried over. Mostly I'm looking at the odd egg, but just like the one extra egg the game gives you that has a good chance of being a shiny. And it's one of the random baby Pokemon that you can get from the game. Like, I wish that had been included in the remakes, but oh well.
But Mareep.
Mareep is awesome. It's very rare in any of my run-throughs of the Johto games that Mareep does not wind up as a member of my party for a significant amount of time.
Yeah. Like, I know when I was doing Silver, Mareep, Ampharos ended up being one of my mains. I'm sure you can guess a few of the other ones.
Go, Puddles!
I didn't name them Puddles at that point, but yes.
That was a great new experience.
At that time, I didn't name my Pokemon.
I know I didn't for a while.
Let's rest up.
Alright, let's see.
I'm not... Diamond and Pearl may have made Beedrill a morning-only Pokemon. I legit don't remember. It would have been in the post-game, but, But bug types are one of my favorites, and it's funny, like, there are plenty of really awesome bug types out there, and there are plenty of really awesome bug types that I adore, like Heracross, Volcarona, notably, Scizor. There are also plenty of, like, relatively early game common bug types that I'd be perfectly content with having. Like Beedrill and Butterfree and Beautifly, for example. Ariados, Ladian, I guess.
Frostmith?
Frostmith is a rare but really solid one.
Yeah.
Scizor's type is fantastic, but I like Scyther's design better.
Alright, let's see if we can find item. Hello, item.
Hello?
Hello, computer.
Hello, computer. You still have never seen that movie.
I've not seen any of the Star Trek movies.
Yeah, like, Litten's first form is fine.
Yeah, I do not like the design of Incineroar. I'm gonna beat you up. And I'm cute and pink!
We need to press on.
The red glowy spot.
Yeah.
There we are.
Taking this?
I got the Trisparagus.
That's...
That sounds like a disease.
It says it's addictive. What the hell are we getting ingredients to?
Are we making drugs?
I think we're making drugs.
We're making mana drugs?
We're making mana drugs.
This is fine.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Actually, it's funny, when Sun and Moon were coming out, I was considering not getting them, but, and I didn't get Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon, because, like, when I looked at them coming out, I'm like, I know it has some more stuff than Sun and Moon do, but it's very much the same game, but, so I don't feel like playing it twice. But anyway, I was considering not getting Sun and Moon, but then Cherry Babam and her husband Riot like messaged me and they're like, "We're getting this, and we want you to be part of it. Which one would you want to start with?" So I look at the starters, and I'm like Rowlet, and so I got the game, and I have the plushie Rowlet named Pizza Joe.
Yep, he's currently sitting on the bookshelf with a bunch of the other plushies we've collected over the years.
Yep.
Such as Ralsei, Sans and Papyrus, Kirby, a few different Pokemons.
Chester and Chestnut.
Yeah.
Although Oreo and Cream Cheese are over here.
Yeah, we're sitting over here with the Dragonite and Dragonair. Character from a game we want to LP at some point.
We want Layla to LP that. Or we want Layla to be part of that LP.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Okay, you are straight center there.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Okay, so we want to go...
Turning around.
Yep.
As we beat up more cat people.
There are actually a couple... I say this from time to time. Whichever starter is your favorite is the best one. I see more bear syrup. But,
oh yeah.
There's a couple sets of there are like 3 sets of starters where I would be perfectly content with any of them. Like,
Well, it's fun to be around when he's mopey. But I don't know what to say either.
My suggestion is to allow him some space, Karina.
But it takes time to get your thoughts in order after such loss. Respond when he initiates conversation, and just be there for him.
The Gen 1 starters, like I have a favorite one, but you give me any of the Gen 1 starters, I'm good. Gen 2 starters, love them all. Gen 4 starters, give me any of them and I'll be happy.
That was hard to work the energy.
Let's see. Did we get everything? No, we're still missing something. And I do not see it marked anywhere, so it might be later on. Oh, shiny.
Taking this?
Whee! Or Luker.
delicious.
It's money.
Delicious money.
You don't want to eat money?
First you get the sugar. Then you get the power. Ah, God. So we don't have Scarlet and Violet.
Nope.
Mostly because they seemed like a buggy mess on the Switch one, but
yeah. And we're not in a rush to get a Switch 2.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to upset you. I'll be okay.
But like Weed Cat is definitely the starter we would choose. But I remember so many of those memes where like, no, you keep your paws on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, look up there! There's that thing on the table! Get your paws on the ground. Funny thing is, I actually really liked the design of Meowscarada.
Same. I know so many people were like, oh god, it's awful, but the Fuecoco's evolved form, oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Fuecoco's Stage 3. Weirdly, I like the design of the duck's evolved form, and I know so many people hate the duck, so...
Well, this looks
I was
pleasant.
told once that the area around Dura Gorge hasn't changed much since ancient
I think we found the
times.
dinosaurs.
Or the
Monsters are formidable,
Durgans.
too. Don't let your guard down for a moment.
Ramco, don't look!
Perfect like you, Morley.
I thought she was crying for a sec.
Oh. I mean, she would be. There's Durgans, I assume.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
See, I give her credit that, yeah, she's got a temper,
Let's just
but
do
she's
our
at
best to
least
stay vigilant.
trying.
Hina would be deeply disappointed in us if we were to incur any injuries.
No, those are Durgan, or dinosaurs.
The moisture in the air is completely absent, but the wind spirits are still present.
It's the worst. Val, walk in front of me to block the gusts.
Okay. I guess this could count as protecting the Alms.
We're counting on you, Val.
Power of mana!
Going up!
This whirlwind!
More Grizzly!
How many times have you visited the gorge, Palomina?
Not frequently, I fear. Certainly not often enough to become used to the challenging climate.
Let me see, is it?
Let's see, ability slots. Oh, that's convenient. Okay, that's for Val.
Yep.
Alright.
I bet it's next slot. Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Very nice, now he's got 4 spots. Alright, let's see.
Clearly he must resist Moogle.
Yes.
Oh god.
Let's see. Reduces duration of status effects by 50%. Sure, why not? I'm having flashbacks to weirdly Spyro 2 and Mosquito's Badlands.
I'm thinking of a place from Chrono Cross.
Harpies!
Harpy God. If we find an egg, we have to take it to the machine and hatch it. And then we get the dragon puppy. But if we wait too long to get it, it goes bad.
Which is depressing.
Which is horribly depressing. Also, I think one of,
Vultures?
one of Skelly's parts is in this valley somewhere. In Chrono Cross.
Well, now we gotta find all the bones for the dancing skeleton.
Yeah, yeah. The skeleton clown, yep.
I'm talking about a different skeleton.
Do not forget to
more
watch
bear
your
syrup.
weapon, Val.
Yes.
Sorry. Sounds like you're protecting me more than I'm protecting you.
Perish the thought. I merely want nothing detrimental to befall our defender.
Yeah, his, oh, I'm gonna have to fight a Kid Durgan.
I don't
Oh, jeez. You're kind of scary looking. Also, Ramco, this must be very awkward for you.
And then the kid dragon ran off to be happy forever. It went to Disneyland, and it rode the Space Mountain. A roller coaster that roller coasters in the dark, so you don't know when the roller coaster's coming.
Got some syrup.
This
is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Obsidian Katana. We got a new weapon for you, Morley.
I'm not sure you can use it right now.
Find out in a minute. Nope, he can't. Okay. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, it seems like Val's confidence is a little shooken right now. I can't blame him. He just lost his girlfriend due to his own actions, essentially. Well, it was more Orin's, but still. He was the one who's like, sure, let's actually check out this guy. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
What did you do for fun as a kid, Palomina?
Let me see. I read and reviewed the written word. I learned about flora and fauna. Oh, I would often experiment with different types of tea leaves to create the best blend of flavors.
I guess that's about what I'd expect from a childhood spent cooped up in a palace.
I'm brimming with power.
Oh, it tickles. More.
Magic Tesla. On with Mr. Needlemouse.
Jellyfish, just like what we turned into in Sonic Superstars in that one level.
For some fucking reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're not a mouse at the moment, so.
Dead end? No. I bet the power...
There were several points in Sonic Superstars where it's like, okay, so this is happening for some fucking reason. We're currently at the Egg Fortress boss, which is bullshit.
Yeah.
That boss fight is just all bullshit.
Yeah.
Most of the boss fights in that game, in fact, are bullshit.
Flamingo! In the desert?
Well, there's water here, though it's not technically... Huh.
I see something over there. I don't like it.
Quite a difference from the pasture we passed through before, huh?
I always consider the changing landscape as another thing to look forward to while traveling.
Ina would have loved to see all these places. Let's plan our next move.
This area is too tropical for moose. What the...
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
What in the deep fried fuck is that?
It's big, whatever it is. I feel we're about to fight it.
It's a rabbit ogre.
Oh my god, it's the Bunny King!
I don't think he'll let us through without fight.
We must make him move by force.
Careful of that weapon.
Arena taken over.
Whoop, got the sleep status effect here.
Sleep beep.
Oh, Morley's unconscious. Oh, it's already pretty much down. Oh, donk. Haha!
Zoom in on the dragon butt there. Oh, it landed on her. She's dead.
We are fabulous.
Now we can keep moving.
Why do we have to fight such big monsters?
Oh, we can.
Now I can expand Karina.
The Dead Cliffs are just ahead. We should arrive shortly.
Okay, now she's increased. Although I don't have a lot of stuff at the moment, so we'll have to hold off.
Yep. It's fine, we haven't even gotten her best class yet.
Exactly. Whee!
Oh God!
Blah.
My brains are going into my feet!
Can you believe we're getting a sequel to that after all these years? Look, more flamingos.
He literally said he's deliberately doing it so it's 40 years later.
Yeah, considering he just turned 99 the other day.
Yeah. He'll be 100 by the time it comes out.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Mel Brooks, you are... We're rooting for you.
Yes.
Cats.
More cats.
Oh, the arms and the Soul Guard. Wow. Hurry! Let's go tell the grown-ups. Yeah, hurry up! Wow. What a welcome.
I feel the weight of my role as an alm.
Yeah, George...
Thanks for bringing down the mood, Palomino.
Don't blame her. As queen, she knows exactly.
Like, George
the manpower
Lucas got to
needed
see, like...
provide for the alms.
Got to... He even, like, gave tips and, like, only had a couple of,
Port of Illistana that sustains
like,
them.
stipulations to Brooks making the movie. He could... Lone Star couldn't look like Han Solo, so they made him Indiana Jones instead.
Yep.
And the merchandise thing. So instead they just made fun of the merchandise.
Yep. That's a waterfall, alright.
Brings to mind the Jimi Hendrix song.
They're so tall you can't see anything on the other side.
You're telling me people would climb these cliffs? No way.
The children went in the direction of the garrison. We should follow them.
I could, but there's items all over the place, and this place is pretty flat. Like, I see shiny right over there.
How do we get this Jaxie to growing?
The Beast Watch should know what to do. It's safe in
So you're going to need to get,
An audience with the overseer
the
of
fertilizer.
Why does it look like that cactus has a six-pack?
Because that cactus has a six-pack.
Why does the cactus have a six-pack?
Plan our next move.
It's been focused on the gains.
Why? How? It's a cactus!
It had a dream.
To make porcelain unicorns?
To suplex a train.
Do they even have trains in this universe?
You know, I have no idea.
Like, we have boats, obviously, but I don't know if they have trains.
I mean, boats predate trains by quite a bit.
Whoop, that is a cactus. I wonder if little cactus is running around here somewhere. It would make sense. There's cacti everywhere.
Another thing we may have to Google later. Hell,
Yes.
nope, that's just a flower. Oh, I see another shiny, some more shiny things in the distance, and bear syrup.
Always with syrup.
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
Oh, we got some more lucre. Okay, I only got a... I don't have a double jump right now, and that tree has a big badonkadonk.
Tree's got a lot of junk in the trunk.
Literally.
I think there's more shiny...
Yeah, I just saw this one shiny.
Okay.
Taking this?
Yep. Okay, so we got a couple of spots that direction and towards the, okay. And towards the actual plot. Yeah, it feels like we're in the Pride Lands almost.
Yeah, kinda. Although the presence of cacti would mean that we're in the Americas, weirdly.
Yeah. And there's just some random dude standing here.
We should talk to a random dude. There's no way anything bad could happen.
Game over. What? Beast Watcher Jaga.
Jaga? Oh my god, it's the Thundercats! Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose.
Got some syrup.
Thundercats.
We do have a cat with us.
He would be a ninja Thundercat. That'd be kind. I mean, Tiger could turn invisible. He could also do illusions as well, but he did that more rarely.
Yeah.
Like, the main time he did that was during the, fucking trials to become the Lord of the Thundercats. Actually, the Thundercat show from, like, the 20-teens, which only lasted a season or two, it actually, like, it explained something that was, like, briefly mentioned in the original show. Of course, they're two completely different continuities, but, when Lino was doing the tests to become the Lord of the Thundercats, like, at some point in that 5-parter, it's explicitly mentioned that, like, if he fails, then Tigra will become Lord of the Thundercats. In the newer show, which, again, completely different setting, completely different universe, completely different continuity.
Yeah.
Tigra is Lino's older adopted brother, and
Yep.
there's, like, a non-zero amount of people who think he would have been, like, a better king. Like, I remember that being, like, a point of conflict because we have to make it edgy.
Yes, that and, like, Chitara basically became a MacGuffin as a conflict between the two brothers.
Yep.
Who's going to bang her first?
Plot twist, she banged Robert Bill. I have no idea. I only saw, like, an episode of the show.
I didn't bother to watch it. And we're not even talking about, basically, Thundercats Go.
What the fuck is a Samaflange?
This is kind of exciting. This?
First strike.
Ooh.
Fancy.
That's kind of what Syzoth can do.
Fancy. I'm a little lady.
When the ability actually works properly in friggin' Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds is held together with chewing gum and a prayer.
Getting all the syrup.
Yeah. Yeah. Syzoth has helped me remember how much fun it is to play a rogue. There's syrup.
Got some syrup. Taking this.
We still haven't seen Syzoth become visible after making a pact with a death god. So I'm gonna laugh if he is now Boner Lizard.
We are glad you all, Alms and Soul Guard alike, have
You are a
arrived
big boy.
We have been
Much floof.
Overseer Molabe, how do you fare this fine day?
well. Your Majesty.
I'm not a majesty now.
I will address you as the Alm of Water, Undine's chosen and pride of both Illistana and the members of the Watch alike.
See, I misread how he said, "Well, Your Majesty." I thought it was going to be, "Well, Your Majesty, comma, my kids have all dropped out of college, my wife left me, and I'm face down in the gutter."
There has been no better news
Boner wizard.
in the garrison for years. As children of the parish ourselves, we are glad to hear that Aetern is not gone forever.
Hi, hello. Alm of Wind at your service.
It is my honor. I have greeted many Alms of Rin, but none have had such a robust aura as yourself.
Is that code?
Goddess of
Maybe.
Mana will surely rejoice at the power you'll bring forth into the world.
Aw, you're just saying that. But flattery will get you everywhere.
Quit trying to bang the giant cat man, Karina.
Alm of Fire.
The Alm of Fire is...
Yeah, this is awkward.
I see. Then Tiania has no chosen messenger.
Sort of.
Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure. The wind will rage, and the winged...
Way to bring the mood down, buddy.
Yeah.
Pure waters will run foul.
Oh yes,
and
just
disease
completely
spread.
read it all out.
Over time will splinter, depriving all...
You know, most of the characters in this game aren't...
Every land has their own legend of disaster.
Like they aren't as crazily endowed as some other Square Enix games we have played in the past.
Yes.
Where mana ceases to flow, tragedy follows. Such is the way of things.
It's been a while since I heard the prophecy of Aetern's demise. It sounds wrong.
Well, you know how these old prophecies go, Morley. Besides, Luna's back, so there's nothing to worry about anymore.
Not good. I gotta get Hina's core stone back. Has a Gaian traveler come through this area recently?
Besides yourselves, we've only had contact with messengers from Illistana lately.
Where the hell did he go?
Thanks anyway.
Orin is either late or lying in wait in a less frequented location. We must not linger long before leaving for Elusia Isle, lest we lose our advantage.
Time is of the essence. Let's see to the growing of the Jack seed. Gloriosa.
Hello. Kitty. Sexy kitty.
We don't believe in clothing here.
I mean, there's some clothing.
The Watch is tasked with performing the ceremonial planting and watering of the Jack seed. The ritual.
It looks like you have a bunch of rocks stuffed in your ear.
Yeah.
To the preparations.
The ceremonial seeding.
I'm having flashbacks to when we did Oracle of Seasons.
Not another
The sacred
ritual.
nutsack.
I know it's not the same. But just hearing the word is...
At that point, we were just like, "Oh, come on, game."
Now you're not even
Just head through the
trying.
garrison and get this over with.
Wonder if these guys have better gear for us.
Yeah, we probably should at least look.
Welcome.
Yeah.
What will it be?
Well, that's better for her and for him.
Okay.
You
Okay,
have
so
a good eye. Thank you for your purchase. You have a good eye. Thank you for your purchase.
thank you.
Alrighty. And there was a weapon shop over there.
Yes. With her dog or his dog.
Welcome. What will it be?
Let's see. Okay, that's for that. That's for when he's in that armor. So
Wait.
probably this one.
Yep.
Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch.
Alright.
The rules of decorum.
Those are fancy looking.
Excellent
That's
choice.
an awesome name for a weapon.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec.
What?
The Zantetsuken.
Yeah.
Really?
It's also on Azura. What's your point?
So the Zantetsuken... You've played more than one Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Zantetsuken is Odin's sword. The one-hit kill thing.
Aha.
Oh my god, she can get boots.
Excellent
Yes.
choice. Thanks a bunch. stop by again.
Cats in bikinis. That's what we're dealing with.
There are worse things.
Let's plan our next move.
Save says we got some new gear.
I still kind of wish that the Oracle games had gotten a remake for Switch.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Echoes of Wisdom was a lot of fun.
The seed is planted. Now we must water it.
Zip.
That would kill it.
Spirits of Earth, we beseech you, bring life forth from this barren soil.
Nah.
Guide the alms over the cliffs and to Elusia beyond.
Don't wanna.
Oh, it's actually working. I was half expecting it to be like, huh? Where'd it go?
Yeah, I was really hoping it wouldn't work and that they'd just stand there.
Oh, it's not good looking
As
though.
we feared, the power of Earth has grown too weak.
What do you mean?
4 years passed. The Alm of Earth was prevented from completing her sacrifice. Ever since, the soil has been unsuited for growing plants, even as far away as here in Dede.
Without the blessings of Earth, the vegetation here screams for sustenance.
Even with an ocean between you, you feel the effects from Guju?
So, does that mean...
Our quest is over?
This little baby sprout isn't going to get any taller? Are we gonna have to try and scale the cliffs to get to Elusia ourselves?
I'm flashing back to Grandia 1. I love how it's in Grandia 1, it's like the triumphant theme. Then a few screens later, it's like the triumphant theme in like a slightly different key and slightly offbeat, and it just keeps getting like progressively worse.
We may be able to restore our soul.
The Earth Elemental, huh? Though Guju is gone, it's possible that the Elemental is still in the vicinity.
The gnome is also a battle armor and battle tech, and a Pink Floyd song.
We found the Elemental of the Moon. I trust we can find Gnome as well.
Guju. The Earth Village.
The gnome was actually a battle armor invented by the Hell's Horses.
I'll get you back, Hina. I promise. Just a little longer.
There should be a boat from the free city of Tsata that will take us there.
Then let's make for Tsata.
Let's make for the Tatas?
I may have misheard that too.
Soil that once brought life turns all to dust and stone.
Quit bringing the
Is there
moon
anyone
down!
left to sustain the land of Guju and its
Go,
elements?
Victory Bell! It's been a long time since I've used Victory Bell in a party.
Head to the free city.
We're on our way.
But where exactly should we head from here?
To the left of the pasture is higher terrain. We should start there.
Once we traverse the bridge pass and the moor, we should be able to see our target in sight.
See an item over this direction. Oh, hello. Okay. And I see syrup up there too. Well, let me just check to make sure nothing up here. Nope. Probably on the ground then.
Yeah, like it was to the right, I think. Yep.
There it is.
And there is person.
Yeah, but they don't have a side quest.
They might have cookies.
We have cookies.
Got some syrup.
Cheese, please.
Cheese, please. Cheese cookies?
Isn't that a Dylan Hollis thing? Didn't he do that?
Yeah, I think he did.
I think he described them as like deeply unsettling.
I thought he liked them.
He did, but he's like, these are wrong.
Got some syrup.
Got some syrup. Got some tiger.
Wah.
Why would Tiger go wah?
To blend in with the Wahs. It's
This
sneaking.
place is called Entwine Bridge Pass.
John Entwistle, what?
Strange name.
People began calling the bridge Entwine after hearing the tale of a legendary hero proclaiming his undying passion for his paramour on this pass.
It's meant to symbolize the love of hearts entwined, no matter the distance.
It's the Crimdale Bridge,
Father
got it.
told me about it during one of our market trips.
I'm a memory. A whisper at your fingertips. Entwine, huh? It's not a bad name, I guess.
I mean, it's just
Reminds
basically
me of
an...
times with my mother.
You're emphasizing the word wrong. It should be entwine, not
Yeah.
entwine.
Of old. Walking over this bridge is kind of a big deal, huh?
Well...
Across the ocean lies the island of Lorimar.
Oh hey, there's where our side quest is.
Yeah, convenient.
There they periodically produce a play detailing the legend of a great hero of old. This bridge pass is also mentioned within the story. It is truly a touching tale. If
I
we
think that's
find
a Secret of
ourselves with
Mana
time,
reference, but I
we
can't
should
swear
watch the
to it.
performance.
We'll say though, again, this game is gorgeous.
Yeah? And again, without, like, trying to be hyper-realistic, it just
Yeah.
is a good-looking game.
Yeah. Okay, I can't do anything with those. I do not have option to swing sword. And I do not have option to dash either.
So
But I
many
can
people
run!
have taken this same road.
Shiny.
Past these same landmarks.
It has seen a lot. The bridge pass literally connects the past to the present.
I have this photo of me from when I was younger. Of course, that's how cameras work. If you came up to me and said, I have this photo of me from when I was older, I'd be like, let me see that camera.
And then suddenly we're getting into the picture of Dorian Gray where you look at the photograph and you're aging as you look at it.
I keep seeing... I keep seeing those contests where guess how many jelly beans are in this jar, and you win a prize. Come on, man! Just let me have some.
Quite a long time ago.
I know. How about you guess how many I want? If you said a handful, you are correct.
Wrap my mind around how old that is.
The Tailed from the East earnestly endeavored to enhance their relations with the human settlement in the West. Thus, they requested the Gaians to build a bridge that might connect
I
them.
see Squirrel Girl is
And now we
our
will be able
knowledge
to reach
keeper
the
for
Earth
this
elemental
story.
network, thanks to the ancient Gaians and the very same structure.
Her and the cat.
Yeah.
But mostly her.
Yeah. To be fair, she's probably spent a lot of time in the library studying shit.
Drier it gets.
I remember that being a running joke in an LP of Breath of Fire 1 I went
Then
through.
we charter a boat.
They would have Nina just like inexplicably know everything about whatever area they're going into, and it was I read it in a book somewhere. To the point that like the other characters started doing it, like she read it in a book somewhere. How did she know that? She read it in the book somewhere.
She's a princess. She didn't get much time outdoors, so she spent a lot of time in the library. Also, as a princess, you kind of probably have to do a shit ton of studying. Just to make sure that you're a decent ruler.
Good as mine. I have not yet seen it, but I'm equally excited to experience somewhere new.
4. Even though there was 3. I murdered the power pot girls again.
Oh no. But you know what's more important?
What?
Bear syrup.
Yes.
Grizzly!
At this rate, we're gonna clear those bears out of any inventory they have.
That We're enriching the bear economy. And that does not look like rock.
I may have been thinking the same thing. It looks like poo.
And those are both... Did we just step in giant dragon poo?
Maybe. Does that mean that our shoes are gonna suddenly have a lot of plants on them?
Yes.
Well,
I see more bear syrup on top of a column.
Alrighty.
And on top of a tree.
Once again, the day has been stopped.
One of my favorite recurring jokes. I don't know how many times this happened, but and the day was saved by Mojo Jojo.
Taking this.
Okay, that's pumpkins in the desert.
Pumpkins. What pumpkin? This fucking pumpkin. No one's gonna get that reference.
Hold on. I think I saw this in a book one time.
Oh, I got some core stones from pumpkins. Country pumpkins?
Probably.
Even though, again, pumpkins in the desert. I don't think they would last very long.
No, as I recall, they like their water.
Yeah.
What the hell is this red thing I see in distance? Is that a bear syrup?
I think it was, I think it's another one of the, gems.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like a gem.
That's less interesting.
Yep. We got little devils. Or little imps, apparently.
Just getting started. The Soul Guard's resolve never sways.
You say that, and your Soul Guard thing's been swaying quite a bit. Understandable, given the fact that you lost your girlfriend by a various mixture of your faults and Orin's, but
to be fair, he picked like the perfect time to play them.
He really did.
I'll take a raft if I gotta.
So much bear syrup.
Look, hang on. More enemies.
You're mine.
Tomato Man. Tomato Man.
Or is it Tomato Man? He exploded.
Grizzly.
I hope Liza's all right.
She was a former Soul Guard.
She's
on
on
Earth, correct?
Yeah. Orin said she was in Guju. I'd like to see her if I can.
I'll come with you, if you don't mind the company.
Yeah, about Liza. And it's not because she's got a hole in her bucket. Oh wait. Okay, you guys are 17.
Close her off. Undeep flask.
Oh, it's immune to that.
Good to know. I can take out the other guys though.
Behold my power.
Oh, it did some damage.
Got it.
Oh,
Quit using the vessel, you idiot! She's mute! God damn it, Val!
Well, we know he's not the brightest. Yay, everyone!
Well, what's that?
JKLantern.
I think it was...
There it is.
Hopefully we get some. This is very valuable.
Princess heels.
We got her some step on me boots. Got it for whatever if we give her one of those classes.
Again, yeah.
She has some fun weapons for her classes.
She does.
We may
have to play around with her later.
We may have looked at some things off camera.
Slightly, yeah. Okay, I'm heading back in the same direction.
I'll carry on from here.
Hello.
Call!
Hey, man.
Let me see. Is this?
Oh, I opened 100 chests apparently and got an achievement for it. Impressive considering... Like, I don't even know how far we are in the game.
We're in chapter 3 out of... I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
We still have like one more core party member to get.
Yeah.
Some challenges await us.
There's some dudes over there.
Hello, dudes. Hopefully you are not too high in dudes. Okay, you're level 16. I can handle you.
That was hardly worth the energy. I can do it.
We got more tomato man.
Please tell me that's clamato juice.
Okay. They were nothing but hot air.
You're hot air. Let's see. Okay. If I keep going, looks like I go around, I can get the item and a new side quest.
More dudes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay! We win. What do we win?
The satisfaction of having murdered more rabbit thingies.
They're cute though.
They are.
Pretty sure there's a plushie of them on the Square Enix store.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Along with little cactus. Let's see. Okay. I think I keep going this way. I can get around towards there.
I think that banner is the symbol of the free city.
Look, you can also see the lighthouse. I am certain this is Sata.
That big thing in the White Hall.
Let's go in and see for ourselves.
Who eats punks like you for breakfast?
Another gem. Okay, you are level 16 and 17. Another one.
First strike and death touch. Nice.
Oh, she was riding on Railco.
Cool. Tornado hold!
I'll do the honors. Soar!
Time to get to work.
Tornado claw!
Rawr.
I should play more Marvel vs. Capcom sometime. That looks like a save point, and this might actually be a decent point.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, because we were going a little earlier than usual, and it's almost 10 anyway.
As always, to anyone watching this, thank you for... Whether you're watching this live with us or watching it later on the VOD.
Yep.
Thank you, because we know there's plenty of entertainment out there on the internet for you to choose from, and you chose us, and we appreciate that.
Very.
As always, if you enjoy our content, there's obviously the YouTube channel, where the main LP currently going up is Lunar, the Silver Star story.
Yep.
We also have a Discord server, the information for which is on the Twitches and the YouTubes.
Yep.
We show up on other YouTube channels occasionally, such as Sirot's, although we won't be showing back up on there for a while.
Yeah.
We also show up on Yorkshire Ravens for Bastard Smalls, D&D, and a bunch of other stuff.
Yep.
Some of our other friends stream and occasionally, like Layla MVA and V the Bee.
Yep.
I don't know what their schedules currently are, but they're worth checking out, so you should do that.
Yeah.
I'm doing weird things with my voice.
Well.
Hey, wham.
But until next time, everybody, I hope you've been enjoying the stream thus far, and the game. I know we're definitely enjoying it.
Yeah, throughout the week we have to resist playing more of this game.
Yeah.
Because we really want to see what happens.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next Sunday for some more Visions of Mana.